Welcome, welcome. If you're watching this, this is for you. Today's topic, vindication, being vindictive, vindication. This is the word of a lifetime. If we are Superman, then vindication is our kryptonite. Vindication and vindictive. I'm going to put those words and their definitions on the screen right now. I'm going to leave them up, take a minute. It's kind of different. Vindication is basically living to flex on the haters, to prove others wrong. To be vindictive is like trying to hurt somebody who doubted you. Like, similar to flexing on the haters, vindictive might mean it's directed at one hater, and if your flexing is meant to harm them or hurt them, like a crude example would be like if somebody hit you a long time ago and you're really waiting to punch them back. The punch is like a direct act of being vindictive. And vindication would be the feeling that you're chasing because you think you deserve to punch them back. So that feeling of like, I got what I deserve when I punched them back. But being vindictive and vindication is not different at all, because when you're trying to flex on the haters, that is your way of trying to hurt them. Is just more subtle and indirect than a punch. Do not live seeking vindication. That is, I think I'm going to go so far as to say, the number one human error. If you are seeking vindication, you are living for other people and not living for yourself. The book I'm reading right now, I just finished it. There's this evil superhero like Homelander, or say like Superman went evil, and he's just like, eliminating everybody, like hurt this guy's father, took out this guy's like children, wife, whatever, just a super killer, just the evilest superhero possible, right? So he killed the main character's father, and when he was a child, and that child grew up his whole life trying to figure out how to get back at him. And it corrupted his view. He was making decisions, not necessarily recklessly, but like without consideration of other things, just totally focused on getting back at the evil superhero. So somebody in the story told him, shout out to this author, Brandon Sanderson, for pointing this out and delivering this so beautifully. Somebody told him, like, don't live his life, live your own. And that's the beauty of it. Right there. What do you want to do? That character probably doesn't even know what he wants to do. He's probably not even thinking about what he wants to do. All he wants to do is get back at that evil superhero. And that might be justified because that superhero caused him that much pain. But are you living your life when you are only focused on that vindication, that get back, rather than whatever else your life might have for you? So you could be thinking of, getting your vengeance and something else. So that is what I really want to emphasize in this video. So many of us are caught seeking vindication. Is that the word? I'm saying it too many times. More than we're seeking ourselves, our true imaginative goals. Like, so many of us want to flex on the haters, prove our ex wrong or right, prove our parents wrong or right. That is, I don't want to insult it. Like, that's clueless. That is harsh. Like, that's hard. That's difficult. That's complex. Because if you could get that off of your mind, what else would you be doing? So what I want to drive home in this picture is, or in this video, don't seek vindication, be vindication. Live to your best ability, and you will just be vindication by being your best self, by being perfect, by working your butt off, by being everything that you can be. You will be vindication incarnate. Like, if your parents really, really are pressing you to be a doctor and like driving you crazy because they want you to be a doctor or whatever, this is probably 90% of people's lives is their parents really, really driving them up one wall and they want to go the other way. If you're doing it spitefully, bitterly, driving yourself crazy, being a doctor, even though that's not what you want to do, that's not healthy. If you're going in the other direction, like you want to be an artist, solely focused on, I'm making this art to prove them wrong and I'm going to show them, that's not the way to do it. But if you are healthily pushing in what is your direction and end up becoming successful in that, you will just be the vindication. You don't have to argue with your parents every day about being an artist and sending them every art thing you draw. Hey, look at this. This sold for $500. Look at this. This sold for $1,000. Just do it, and your success will be the feeling. Like you're living like, wow, I really was crushing my son to be a doctor, and he ended up being, a successful artist making, 6 figures a year. Wow. Now I'm going to go say sorry, or now I understand why he didn't want to be a doctor so bad. Like, look at him. He's happy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. People like will get depressed and down on themselves and then be trying to show their depression to their parents if they're going the other route. Like, they'll be a doctor, like, oh, I hate this. And every time their parents call them, they're just complaining and telling them how much they want to off themselves and how hard things are, to try to subtly get back at them, showing them that they didn't really want to be going in this direction. That is seeking vindication, because you're seeking sympathy, trying to make them feel bad, trying to make them feel regret for pushing you in a direction that you don't want to be going, when you could just quit. If you don't want to be a doctor and your parents are making you be a doctor and you know deep down you don't want to be that, quit. Relationships, next on the list. Oh, this is a doozy. Stop seeking vindication in your relationships. Who cares? Drop it. I have seen relationships that are literally just two people trying to prove they're smarter than one another. This is probably in friendships and sibling relationships as well, where it's like, who knows more trivia facts than the other person? Like, oh, you thought Tokyo was the capital of Japan? It's really Osaka. Oh. And that feeling of vindication, like, yeah, I was right. She looked it up and saw that I was right and she was wrong. Ooh, you're chasing that more than you're chasing success. And that becomes a very, very real rabbit hole that people fall into and never get out of. If you are constantly having trivia battles, who was right battles, who did the other person worse battles, scoreboard keeping, and you get so lost in that seeking being right in the end is what your life has become. Now you're with a woman or with a man that you probably deep down shouldn't even really be with, but you've dedicated your whole life to, like, I'm gonna show them that they were wrong about me. Like, I'm not the reason for the problems in this relationship. They are. And now when you're trying to forgive things or get over things and be better, you're not even doing it from a wholesome place. You're doing it from a place of vindication. Like, ooh, when I get them flowers 20 weeks straight and they don't do anything for me, that'll show them that I'm the one who's really trying the hardest. Or when I don't cheat, even though they didn't stop cheating, that'll show them, and I'm going to be the one who cries last and really shows them how they were wrong. This is real. How many of you watching this? I have definitely been in this. What are you doing with your life? Like, What goal did baby you have? And is that even on your mind anymore? Or are you so caught up in, oh, this person, my woman, my girlfriend, my wife is mad at me, and I'm trying to get them to understand that I'm a better person than that. So I'm dedicating my life to being better than I was that made them mad at me so that they can see. And I just want to get up every day and be better than I was and show them that I'm not that person. And I'm showing them not that person, showing them not that. That could take you years. What about your goals? What about that business you wanted to start? What about that YouTube channel you wanted to start? What about anything else? And you could be playing a game, becoming a streamer, or just chilling out. What about anything else that you could be doing and want to be doing rather than trying to prove something that your spouse, significant other, your best friend has assumed about you or treats you like? So they treat you like you're not a hard worker, so you're working extra hard to show them. Um, or they treat you like, you know, you can't get better at some things. So it becomes so sad and heartbreaking when it clouds your mind and now it consumes you, because that's the power of love. That's the power of a connection with people, is you can warp and change someone's mind, someone's worldview. So if they were trying to be the president, but now they're just trying to show you that they can be a faithful husband or boyfriend, it's like, here, check my phone, look and see. I did it. Now I'm gonna go to sleep happy. They knew I wasn't cheating. But what about being the president? It's like the feeling of vindication, like it's kryptonite. That will almost replace real internal joy, real internal success. Is, I want to be right. I want to show them that they were wrong to me. And just want to quickly go on the flip side of this, to be vindictive. Women, if you're doing this to men, men, if you're doing this to women, sometimes people stay with people longer than they should have because they want to subtly hurt them. Like, I'm never going to stop cheating. And I'm over it trying to, but I'm going to just keep acting like I'm not, because that's what you deserve, because you made me mad. Cheating isn't the best example, but there are situations where people are intentionally spiteful because they feel like they're trying to get back at you. So if you cheated for so long and then stopped, and then somebody is like spitting in your food, which is a more crude thing that I'm sure happens in some relationships. But if they are now like, I'll never be as good of a person as I can, I'll never be as sweet as I once was, I'll never be as nice as I once was, I'll never be as cute and bubbly and thoughtful as I once was, because that's what they deserve for how much they did to me. And every day that I'm just half as nice as I could be or half as romantic as I could be, I'm making them pay for all that they put me through. That's being vindictive, and that is seeking that same vindication of like, hey, if they tell me I'm not being nice enough to them, then I'm just going to say, that's what you deserve. So, but if that person wants you to be nicer and you're stuck on the past, y'all should just break up. It will be better for both of y'all. That vindication is a drug. It's worse than crack. It's real. It's real. People have lost their lives to vindication, when instead, just be vindication. If you are truly a better person than that person said you were, you don't have to prove it to them. Just do it. Just get up, go hard, go be faithful to the next woman, because you weren't not being faithful because you were a bad person. You weren't being faithful because your needs weren't getting met in that relationship. Not to say that not being faithful is cool, but for the other person, if they're trying to make you forgive infidelity and that's not something that you want to forgive, don't forgive it. Go be with the next person. Don't try to prove to them that you can forgive it. The other person, don't try to prove to them that you can be better. Stop seeking vindication and seek yourself and your goals. You can be it. Another example, I just saw somebody yesterday who did me kind of wrong in the past, and I'm looking pretty good now. I'm doing well. I had my son with me, and they walked past, and I kind of wanted to flag them down just to be rude to them, just to say like, but I don't want to give you a hug, or I'm not gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna just say what up. But they were already past, so in my head it's like they didn't see me. It would be chasing it, trying to get their attention just to be vindictive. But think about it. I'm already that person. The person who's doing well for themselves, looking good, has their son, living a good life. I am that, whether or not that person sees me and I get to flex on them. So that is just a fact. It's there. I don't have to show it to them. So use that with anything. Do not seek to flex on the haters, to prove your parents wrong, to prove your ex wrong, to prove somebody else right. Just exist positively and do your best, and it will just be. Like if two people are lying about stuff and using vindication to lead them, but one of them just cuts it out and decides to be a better person, a good person, and work hard on themselves and work hard on their life, that other person is going to feel it. Like, oh, like, wow. Like, that person is impressive. They're happy. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Dang. It's not about maybe I was right, maybe they were wrong. It's just about when you're focused on yourself, when you're chasing your dreams, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, and not feeling like you need to prove anything to anybody. Do not care what anyone thinks, not your parents, not your children, not your significant other. Put yourself and your mission and your goals at the top of the list positively. I'm not saying be selfish and step on people and ignore, your responsibilities. But if somebody's doubting you, making you feel bad, doesn't like the way you dress, whatever, doesn't like your Instagram post or doesn't like your stories, don't watch your stories, whatever, do not change up anything about what you want to do because like, oh, they took a vacation to Miami. I'ma put a vacation to Amsterdam on Instagram. Ooh, they posted a drink at the club. I'm gonna post a fancier drink at the beach. Ooh, that's all seeking vindication, gratification from elsewhere. And you have all that you need in yourself. That's literally the world we live in right now. Instagram is one huge vindication fest. Literally, all you see on there is vacations, women with nice bodies posting how nice their bodies are, men posting how much money they have and some trip or concert that they're at, or people posting drinks, showing that they're out at the club. That is the totality of Instagram, social media, period. If it's not, I'm having more fun than you, I'm having more money than you, I'm having more vacations than you, nobody's posting it. You got the creatives, the funny people, the artsy people who are posting their art, posting their creatives, and then you have the flex off. My family's better than yours, my woman looks better than yours, my man looks better than yours, my children are better than yours, or they thought that I couldn't, but I did. That is the kryptonite, the drug that everybody is trapped in right now. And it's tough. So I'm not going to knock anybody who, as I'm saying this, finds themselves in that. But especially if you're doing this with your significant other and you love them and you don't plan to end things with them, if you realize this, cut the cycle. Break it. Don't care, baby. I don't care about being right to you. You think I did something 20 years ago and we still can't get over whether I'm that type of person? I don't care. I'm going to do what I got to do. Hope you still love me. Hope we still work it out. If not, I'm here for you. I don't care about that. I'm going to focus on myself. Where's my goals when I wasn't trying to prove to you every night in my phone that I'm not talking to nobody else? Whatever. So it's not the end of the world if you notice that you're stuck in this or that you've been doing this, because it's a tough thing to break. It's a tough thing to notice. So just focus on yourself. What do you want to do better for yourself, not for anybody else? And do that. And when you do that, it will be felt. You don't have to flex on the haters. Just your existence is flexing. If I have a Lamborghini and I never post it, but somebody just catches me riding by in a Lamborghini and they thought I was broke. I shouldn't be using this example because it's materialistic, but just look at that. It's not about me posting it. It's just about me enjoying it. If I have money in my pocket and people think I'm broke because I live with my mom, me just having the money just does it. It's doing it. So you don't have to post your vacations to flex. If you are just posting it because that's how you post on the Instagram and you're just enjoying your life, that's one thing. But do not think like, ooh, I can't wait to go here to post that. Or I can't wait in a relationship for me to be better to them than they're being to me for 6 months. And then I'll be able to throw it in their face like, yeah, look at how good I did for the last 6 months, while you were just, don't seek vindication in that way. If being good is what you choose to do, then do it and it will just speak for itself. That's the end of this video. I know there's one more thing I want to say, but I can't think of it. So, day in the life 38. What do I have going on? Went to the gym yesterday, went to the gym today, finished a book. Oh, I didn't go to the gym today. Oops. Caught myself lacking. I had something to do this morning, so did not go to the gym today. I think I'm going to do a home workout if I don't get a chance to go later. So working out, never stopping there. We'll do a home workout if I can't go to the gym. Finished the book today, starting another one. I have the sequel at the ready. Just got another library haul, like 5 more books in the library. Gonna finish all of those. Other than that, life is great. Did some business scheming today. That went excellent. That's what I had to do in the morning. That's it. Living well, learning, living in my purpose, making these videos, living your purpose too, y'all. I don't think I have to have a heart to heart because the piece on vindication is the heart to heart. Live in your purpose. Figure out what your purpose is. Do not be so busy trying to bang hot women because you couldn't get women in high school, or trying to make a lot of money because you didn't grow up with money, or trying to get successful in a certain career field because people said you couldn't, or because you doubted yourself and thought you couldn't. Well, maybe self-doubt is different than other people's doubt. But regardless, live well for yourself and not for anything else. That's the video. See y'all Monday.